I want to talk about guys switching up on you once they realize that you're lame. You're lame, NIGGA. You're no good for them. You're just not. It's not that you're not no good for them. You're just not no good for them in a way where they could benefit, or you don't have no HOEs around you. Like guys switching up once they get a girlfriend or girls around them, and all that type of stuff. Right? Like, like with me, I had a childhood friend. We used to be cool once in a while. We used to be cool, heavy, man. He used to go to my house. I used to go to his house. I knew him since like 2010, 11. I knew his mom. His mom used to babysit me since I was like a baby. Like we knew each other for ages, bro. Like we was tapped in like damn near like best friends. We was like cool. We was really heavily locked in. You know what I'm saying? I had saw him back in 2015 at a library with his mom. I said, what's up with him? Hey, what's up? I dapped him up. I said, what's up? And I was talking to him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Then, yeah. And then 5 years later, go on to 2020. I see him, but I don't say nothing. I'm like, is this really him? Because he lived in my neighborhood. My old neighborhood. But then a year later, 2021, we had coincidentally talked to each other because my sister was talking to him or whatever. He said he had recognized me. I'm like, is that such and such? Is that his name? I'm like, oh, that is him. I knew it was him because I seen his mom. I said, what's up to him? I'm like, her mom, but I ain't know it's been years since we talked. You know what I'm saying? It's been years. So I don't want to make the vibe kind of like weird or like whatever, but so I'm talking with him. I reunite with him. I said, what's up? We talking it out. We saying, what's up? We dap up. And then we see each other later. He had called me or whatever. I come outside. So me and him go to the back of the neighborhood. It was him and his cousin. Cannot stand his cousin. He talks too much SHIT. He's just weird. We go in the back. We walk in the back of the neighborhood. There was this trailer, this cargo trailer. We just climb in and we just stay on it for a minute. Like we was just hanging out. We was talking about girls and this, of course, that came up. He's like, am I getting the girls and all that? With me, I hate when this topic comes off because I don't even know how to answer it. If I'm getting like girls and all that, like I don't really know how to answer that. Of course, I'm not. Of course, I'm not. So I don't really have anything to tell them. Like, I'm not right now. They're like, you talk like, how come? Like, why aren't you getting the girls? And you should be a certain way. Like, you should not be a certain way, but you should, have it, towards you. Like, they showing me the girls and what they have on their phones and all that type of stuff. I'm not really feeling jealous about it because I'm already in a mindset where I'm kind of past stuff like that. Yeah, I don't have a lot of women like calling me or whatever, trying to get at me. I don't really care. I'm just trying to move on with my life and just find myself. You know what I'm saying? I already done found myself. I'm just trying to just do the work. You know what I'm saying? Do what I got to do and be focused. But they're not understanding that. But so they're telling me, oh, you should do this. I should dress better. I should do this. I should do that. I'm like, bro, I'm not altering my appearance just for girls or this. I don't give a fuck about them. No disrespect. I didn't say that towards them. Because if you say that, they're going to think you GAY. And they did think that was GAY. Because for just not doing it, I said, I'm focusing or whatever. It's just not happening. So they kept trying to convince me to dress a certain way. Maybe I got to do this. I'm like, bro. I'm like, damn, okay. They kept telling me for that for days. And they showed me girls and this like that. Like, I'm not saying they're trying to rub it in my face. Maybe they're trying to convince me or pull me out of my shell. But it's really not even helping. But it's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And they told me they told me the girls they had on their phones that was going to bring. I'm like, bro, bring her. And turn to find out, he never did. You know, maybe they thought it was lame, or I was a lame ass nigga, or whatever. That's cool. I don't really care. Because if you was my friend, you would like help me with the ladies, or you would bring them towards me, or show me what's up. But they didn't do it. Like, that was actually my sister. If I'm JY, because people would literally think you're JY just because you're not focused on women. Like, women are the most important. Like, women are treated like a queen in this country, bro. When they're really just demons. You know, they really just have this like perfect smile that they put on a frame, but it's really just a demon, the Jezebel. But whatever. So yeah, they're asking my sister, my mom, if I'm JY. I should have checked them about it. I should have be like, hey, why you taking if I'm JY? Like, I'm telling you, I'm not really on that right now. You thinking I'm JY? They young guys, young guys are very immature, so they don't understand. Their brain is not developed, so I can't put nothing past them really. But I should have checked them on it, because his cousin was getting on me. It was getting mad. They was getting irritated. Like, bro, why you getting irritated? Because I'm not talking to JY. Yeah, it's I know y'all trying to look out for me, but it's why y'all getting mad? Like, it's to the point where it sounds suspect and very DL. Like, it don't even sound right. Even the guys who do that, because they don't see you with girls. Like, it's crazy, man. That's fine you think I'm lame, because we was never cool anyway, and we was never really that tapped in. So that's already moved in my direction. They think you're lame. They don't want them to embarrass you in front of the hoes and all this type of stuff. They don't want to lower their status. They don't want the girls to be like, hey, why you fucking with this nigga? I don't care. Let me tell you why. These men fail to realize that you can't truly separate men and a female. If a guy's moving a certain way, women are gonna just be put in his reality. It don't matter if he's lame or not. All this trying to do this and do that is all fake. All this trying to be this certain way to alter appearance for women, that's actually the biggest level of simping, because why? That's why did you have to do that? And then she plays you anyway and fucks somebody that's lesser than you, because it's not about that. Okay, guys don't realize that when you move in a certain way, women are just gonna come in your reality by default, because it's yin and there's yang. It doesn't matter if you're lame or not, because I don't be talking, I don't be explaining myself, I don't be doing jokes, I don't be FaceTiming girls, none of that shit. I'm like, these guys are FaceTiming girls for hours. I'm like, I don't want to talk to no girl for no 10 hours. What are we gonna talk about? We gonna talk about that money? You know what I'm saying? Legally. But whatever. I'm like, bro, these guys are doing it. Of course, if you're talking to girls and you're doing this, you're going to have more of an advantage than me than a guy that's not really focused on that. Of course, you're going to have more girls than me. Because it's hard not trying to focus on girls, because it's literally all over the place. They tell you girls, girls, girls. Family want you to get a girl. Like, it's literally difficult. They don't understand how hard of a job it is to focus on yourself and do what you got to do. It's literally kind of hard sometimes, because all these distractions and noises, bro. All these noises. All this outer noise. So I'm just trying to put myself in this balanced mindset, so I'm able to do what I have to do. But they're not understanding me. They're thinking I'm JY and all that. I'm like, okay, you think what you want to think. So we end up not even talking anymore. I saw the kid last year. I saw him last year. He had dropped me home and all that. We wasn't talking about that type of shit. He was just in a rush to go to work, but you know how things happen in this world. But I moved on from it. He moved on. And all that type of stuff. So just thinking all sorts of ways about me, that I'm this. That I don't have the girls, and that they'll be like, I'm gonna hook you up and all that, I'm gonna do this, but it's all to kind of down you. It's not really genuine. It's not really to lift you up and motivate you, because they all getting their fair share. They not sliding one for you. They got their thing, but they not helping you. You know, they got their fair, so they got their numbers. They talking to this girl and that and all that type of stuff. I mean, they could be cool and be like, "Hey, bro, I got you, bro. I got some little, I got these 10 little shorties for me. And you could, get some. I got 5 for me, 5 for you." But they're not thinking like that. They already expect you to get it as on the mud as yourself. Like, but they all in the group together. They're sharing these girls or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? But they trying to like do it to me, kind of like I may take it as like on the outside, they trying to motivate me and make me come out of myself, get the ladies look out. But really, they're just like playing around with me because they kind of like throwing off. But really, it's like if you was cool with me and my child friend, you would like, try to like hook me up or whatever. But it's like you thinking that you now realizing that I'm like lame. I'm a lame guy. I have nothing going on. But it's like these guys don't even realize that we all live in the same neighborhood. We all live with the same parents. But you telling me that I got to do this type of shit to get these girls. It doesn't matter what you are. It's either you get the girls or you really don't. It's not about this fake social hierarchy shit. Like, we don't live in the 90s or the, like, bro, we don't live in that. Like, these guys are so programmed, bro. Like, they don't even understand. Like, of course, if you have the time, use this time to talk girls, you're probably going to have a higher chance than some guy like me or incel complaining about a girl. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't know. You guys are so many girls on the phone and this and all that type of stuff. I'm like, how the hell is you like getting all these girls or that? Like, you don't even have no money, no car, like nothing. Us guys, we like look at women like there's these things to obtain or get because we think they're supposed to be hard to obtain. Whole time is really not like that. It's like, I don't know what it is. But I don't know. When people live a certain life, they expect the next person to live that life. Like, that's how like so self-centered they are in. They can't look outside. They can't perceive that. Maybe I just don't have it. Maybe I'm just not, I don't got the swagger. Like, maybe I'm just not the way that you are, and it's okay. Maybe I'm really the lame nigga. Like, you gonna help me? If not, then I don't know what to say. Because maybe if you bring that girl around me, will get the lameness out of me and make me come out of myself. Like, but now you're just making it worse by trying to like downplay me. You know what I'm saying? And make me look kind of like dumb. But since you're a childhood friend of mine, I don't want to come at you like, what is wrong with you? But it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you guys doing it? Your friend is doing it, trying to make me look awesome. Y'all want me to smoke and all this. Like, bro, these guys fail to realize that if you're a man and you're doing certain things, you're moving or whatever, women is going to be right there. You don't got to do nothing much. I mean, you can. They're going to be all over the place. Like how women invade outer spaces. Women are going to find a way around you. That's how the universe works. It's yin and yang. But these guys feel like they got to alter their appearance, smoke to get girls. That got to be kind of crazy. You know how much time you're wasting? I literally had situations happen to me where I'm not saying all the girls just went after me, where I don't know what I did. I was in this type of centered state, focus flow state, and a girl would pop up in the reality, boom. A girl would talk to me, boom. A girl would ask for like to exchange numbers. Like, it would happen so randomly. I'm like, bro, and this not, and I'm not even faking like this. It don't happen to me all that because, I haven't been focused and all that. I've been all over the place. I've been thinking so much, but almost stressed out, but that's life. But like these guys be thinking that, oh, I gotta put me on. I'm gonna put you on. They did not put me on. No guy I know has ever put me on with a girl. It's all lies. It never happened. One said he did it, but he was capping. He probably jealous of this or that. I'm lame or whatever. I don't even need it anyway. Because these girls that came around, they came around at these instances that talked to me, it was weird how that happened. I still can't explain it, but I don't know what I did. It's like I switched my energy up, and I I don't know what the hell happened. These girls it was just random, and it made me realize that it showed me how much energy and time they were putting to like women, especially going after them. Like, it's letting me know that we don't have to do this. Like, we shouldn't. Like, you should not move that way. It's gonna happen to you. Things will magnetize to you. Of course, we live in a physical world. Things kind of dwindle and delays and the energies and all that. But as far as women, we're not supposed to do that way. They'll just swing back around. The pendulum would swing. But we thinking we gotta chase them and do all this shit. You wonder why these women got certain egos? Like, they want you to chase them. If you don't talk to them, they're gonna think you weird. The ego's gonna get hurt. Now they don't even want to talk to you. All type of stuff. All this programming. Think they better than the men and all that. The men are this and blah blah blah. So now these guys gotta chase these girls. You know what I'm saying? And talk to them and do certain things for a girl, and then the girls are more receptive to them because she's doing what they are doing what the girl likes, or they fit in well with a certain like class or a style. They want to get the ladies. They want to like do certain things and all that. They want to talk to the girls and have girls around them. These guys sort of realize that you don't even have to do that. Nature is so intelligent, it's going to pull things around you if you move in a certain way. Like, it's just that intelligent. A woman's going to get a download. You know what? Maybe I should just go around this guy. Maybe he's just, I don't know why, but there's something about him. I don't know what it is. Like, you're not doing nothing crazy. You're not putting no cologne on. You ain't putting no pheromone soap on. It's just how the universe is. But these dumbass dudes said they got to do all this dumbass shit. And they ruining the place by being stupid simps talking to girls for hours on FaceTime. What the fuck is you talking on a girl for FaceTime for 10 hours? You fucking loser. What is you doing? You know how much time you're wasting? How much energy? You stupid idiot. I saw a dude at work. I wanted to grab his phone and throw it. Like, what are you doing? I did that for a girl. I was pissed off. I did talk to her on a FaceTime and it went nowhere, of course. I'm like sitting there wasting my time because it's like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I wasted my time just to like be weird or whatever. Like, guys will literally do it. Like, what is you talking to? Like, bro, like, that is just insane. Like, this is why like the dating market is kind of weird and a lot of these women are weird. Like, dude, you don't gotta do all that to get girls. If you move a certain way, things are just gonna be pulled around you. That's if you're actually focusing, you're doing what you have to do. Of course, it's not easy, but these guys think they have to do it. I've done certain things. I don't know what I did, and a girl talked to me, like, and I realized from that instance that I don't got to do nothing. I don't got to chase. I don't got to do shit. It's not that I'm just top tier wolf guys. It's reality. Doing things like that is out of our control. And these guys want me to alter my appearance because they had to do all this crazy shit, be smoked out and being weird, talking. I'm not doing that because it takes you out of balance and center. And two, I just don't really care like that, to be honest with you. You can call me JY, we can be cool. We was never cool anyways. And they want to kind of flip it on you like you this bad person that you fake. Like, no, I already knew we wasn't going to even resonate. We're going on two different life paths. So take it how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is at this point.